ready, because you about to be an ATLien.
Let me see how many what y'all doing in here. Go ahead and like this video and share it and all of that jazz. I know it's late, some of y'all sleep, but we up, we night owls. I honestly came on because I wanted to do a kind of like a open topic to allow y'all to express yourselves and let me know how y'all are feeling. Now, lately, I don't know what it is, but lately I've been getting a lot of hate mail, a lot of trolling, a lot of negative comments on one or two particular videos. It's crazy because the videos that I normally do, it's like we all love and light. We sitting there, we kikiing, we having us a good time. And then them dark energy videos over there, it's people over there saying all kind of stuff. And I'm like, y'all new here? Like, what is y'all saying? Like, you must don't know who I am, because clearly self-esteem is not an issue when it comes to me. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about when I want to talk about it, okay? You said, hey, great. Okay, all the junkies in the building. Shout out to the junkie bunch and the man hands mob and all of them, because it seems like they keep watching my every move. They trolling me on the damn Instagrams. They trolling me on the Twitters. They put fish emojis up under my pictures. I'm like, how old are y'all? 12? What are you, 12? Since we talk about my story today, let's talk about why there is some type of rift between Claudia Colorist Jordan and me. Honestly, there is no beef with me. I just talk about her as I talk about everybody else. I just blogged about her on Straight from the A as I blog about everybody else. Other blogs blog about Claudia Colorist Jordan, and I'm not the first, nor am I the last person to refer to her as a colorist. Now, for some reason, my words hurt a little bit worse than other people, because as soon as I say something about antibody, they want to shut me up. And I'm like, do y'all not know who I am? Like, I don't understand. Like, I've been here 14 years for a reason. Ain't nobody shut me up yet, and I am not going to shut up now. So Claudia's in her feelings. She always talking about me. She always I am not always talking about Claudia Jordan, child. If you don't know me, you don't know nothing else. Y'all know I not talk about colorist Claudia Jordan, except when I want to throw shade about her being a colorist. Now, anytime I'm talking about colorism, I'm going to bring up Claudia Jordan, because right now she is the poster child for colorism. She called her ex-man an ape. She talked about people's skin color. We talk about featureism. She took the credit. She said she was the first person who called me Gary Coleman. Now, I know some of y'all may be like, oh, Gary Coleman is a cute little brown-skinned little boy, and I get that. But the reason Claudia Coleman called me Gary Coleman, because she said I got a big nose. She said I got African features. She said I'm dark-skinned. She said my hair is nappy. She said all of these things. Now, then Mr. Manhands picked it up and took hold of the reins and started calling me that, because he wanted to insinuate that I was masculine. I am a man, which I will never be. I was born a woman, unfortunately. So some people are like, oh, you transphobic because you keep saying you were born a woman. No, I'm not transphobic. I'm real. I am a realist. So, he wants people to call me Mr. Brown, Mr. this, Mr. that. So a lot of my people have decided, they're going to write WeTV. They said they're going to write WeTV, and like, if WeTV women's entertainment television, we need to tell them what this man has been doing to this woman. But, look, I'm just here to talk about it. Look, I ain't trying to cause no beef. But, so people really get mad at me because they know that when I say certain things happen. They know when we call for a boycott, people boycott. They know when we start petitions, we petition. Because we are strong Black women over here. We are not pygmies. We are not people who will stand idly by and, sit here and take it from these mean ass bullying men. Okay, but I digress. Now, let me just show you this for a second on my Instagram. Excuse me, y'all know I'm getting over this little sinus situation. So this particular story really caught my eye, and I had to post it on my stories, also on my YouTube stories. It was, hold on. It was the story about Maya Angelou. It was like she was raped at the age of 8. Her rapist was found guilty but spent only 1 day in jail. After he was released, he was murdered. Because of this, she became mute for almost 5 years, believing her voice killed him. I killed that man because I told his name, and then I thought I would never speak again because my voice would kill anyone. Her name was Marguerite Ann Johnson. Later in life, she would change that name to Maya Angelou. When she finally did speak, she had a lot to say. Y'all know, y'all done heard, when Maya Angelou, God rest her soul, was speaking out. She was an eloquent speaker. She became the voice for women and the Black community, garnering respect and admiration for her honesty. You will never get nowhere by keeping your mouth closed. So she would say, there is no agony like bearing an untold story inside of you. So all these people talk about, Michelle, get over it. Michelle, stop talking about it. Michelle, it's been 6 years. Michelle, blah, 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 blah. Michelle is going to talk about whatever the hell Michelle wants to talk about for as long as Michelle wants to talk about it. Now, if I want to talk about Junkie Dineva and the way he tore up my townhouse, guess what? I'm going to talk about it. If I'm going to talk about T.S. Madison Manhands and the way he stalked me online and harassed me and put my phone number online and had all the trans community calling my phone, I'm going to talk about it. If I'm going to talk about Claudia Colorist Jordan and the way she feels about Black people and how she is pandering to the Black community now on Fox Soul, I'm going to talk about it. So, there's a couple of people that I've left off the list simply because I honestly have no beef with them. However, I do know that they've been talking about me lately. Let's talk about Ding Dong, aka Armon Wiggins. Let's talk about Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked. Let's talk about who else that don't really matter. Tasha K from UnwinewithTashaK. Let's talk about all of them who have literally banded together to try to shut me up. What's going on with them? Like Jason, he's been accused of being a colorist. I haven't called him a colorist, but I know he, feels some type of way about Black women because I know how he tried to stab me in the back. Let's talk about Armon and how I helped him secure one of the biggest interviews on his platform, but then he got mad at me and now all of a sudden I'm an ape and a gorilla and he walking around, calling me gorilla names. So it's like we look at people, and let's not forget Tasha K, who's supposed to be this, biggest YouTuber on YouTube and was using things from my website in her commentary without giving me credit. And I pulled them down. I filed copyrights. I filed trademarks and I got it down because how dare you use my hard work on your channel and not give me credit? So people get mad at me for whatever reason. And then I'm labeled as the bitch. I'm labeled as the person who is hard to deal with. I'm labeled as the miserable one. Hell fucking no. You know what I am? I am a queen who has chosen to stand alone. That is what I am. However, I do have some good people on my side. I really do. I have some talented people around me, and I have to name them all. But you saw, look, go over to Justin Diego. He is the most talented person on YouTube, and I'm glad he don't get in the mess because Justin, Justin is so like clean cut and straight and narrow. But he's a real person too. Like he can see through the mess, honey. He can see through the mess. Now. Anyway, yeah, shut the haters up. The haters gonna shut up anyway. They already know, honey. Only thing I gotta do is play that damn eviction video over and over and over again. And people gonna be like, oh, he said it was kibbles and bits. Oh, it was really Dookie. It was really Dookie. Yes, it was really Dookie on the floor. Yes, his dogs was really peeing in the corners of all the hardwoods because he was too drunk and or high to let them out. Yes. Now people get mad at me for calling him a junkie. It's facts. But then he retaliates and talks about, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm the epitome of an angry Black woman, my vagina stink, my this, my that. Boy, bye. Boy, bye. Look, my punani wasn't stinking when you didn't want to pay rent them 3 months. My punani wasn't stinking when you wanted to be all up under me and begging me to go out to eat because you ain't had no money to buy food. My punani wasn't stinking when you wanted to move into my house. Like, I'm just saying, like, it is so, like, interesting. And then you gonna go and try to spread lies about my mama, my sister, my best friend. It's like, dude, we know you a storyteller. We know it. And again, You know, and again, you said I'm thick and sexy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. They mad, Anthony. They is mad that I got real hips and I didn't have to go into the hotel room and get silicone shot in them. They are mad that my breasts grew from my body and I did not have to go get no fake ones, even though if I wanted some, I would. They are mad that I was born with a vagina and they don't have one. And so when I say that, all of a sudden you homophobic and you transphobic. But these motherfuckers talking about women's bodily functions. They talking about women's menstrual cycles. They talking about all these things. And then all the black women over there, yes, read her, because I don't like her. And it's like, dude, they talking about your ass too. They talking about your ass too. Soon as they don't like you, you're going to be a stanky, pussy, fishy bitch. Then they call you fish and act like it's not a derogatory term. People have been arguing about that term all up and down the YouTube street. Even Lil Boozy, aka Tasha K, you know, I call her Booze for Boosie, for you know, because she drink wine, not the rapper. I'm not gonna disrespect the rapper like that. I call her Lil Boosie. But even her, she had T.S. Madison on her channel dragging me, and y'all act like she was surprised that about Funky Dineva or Junkie Dineva and what he had to say. Honey, she was in on it. She probably wrote the script. Ain't nobody studying her ass. She done lied so much and got caught in so many lies, honey. She be talking about exclusive. XYZ was caught with blah, blah, blah. And then come to find out it's a fake picture and she never told nobody that it was fake. Honey, she be getting caught. That's why the blogs don't give her no credit. None of them. Like, they may reference her every now and then and talk about, you know, she get an interview or something. But at the end of the day, her exclusives ain't nothing, child. That ain't what we do on the blogs. I am a blog. I am a blog. But anyway, you said Quinten basically confirmed that fish is a derogatory term towards a woman's reproductive part. He need to go let T.S. Manhands know that. Because T.S. Manhands said that it was used as a term of endearment. And remember, Lil Boozy, aka Tasha K, even said that it was used as a term of endearment. Because remember, she was trying to read, what was the other girl name? Nika Knight. She was trying to read her and talk about her crying online and all that and start calling Nika Knight fish and all. But it's like, girl, like, they calling you fish too, fool. Like, they calling you fish too. It is straight disrespectful. But clearly, these men ain't got no strong women in their lives, honey. If they could talk about this, about women like that, that's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. Be kind to one another.